with one of my favorite peeps, Susan. Oh, what's up?
Hi, Mark. Greetings from Phuket. Going on month now.
Oh, say that again?
Going on 3 months in Phuket under lockdown.
I know. You're amazing. You're amazing. But like you said, I guess July 31st, you'll have to decide. But that's another topic. So here, I'm here to ask you one of my favorite questions. Influencers. Influencers come in all sizes, shapes, languages, cultures. Some last a moment in time. Some are for a long time. Talk to me a little bit about 1, 2, 3 people that have been influences in your life.
Okay. So first, my grandmother. She raised me for a year when I was a year old, and some of my favorite memories are being in the kitchen and watching her cook. And she had one of those, old Korean houses in Seoul, just above Itaewon in a neighborhood called Bogangdong, with like a dirt kitchen. It was a dirt floor on the kitchen, like a water pump in the center of the courtyard, and yeah, it was really beautiful. So a lot of my favorite memories, and to this day, my favorite conversations or in a party, my favorite room in the house, I'll always gravitate towards the kitchen. Just sort of stand around and sit in the kitchen.
It's comfort.
Comfort, yeah, for sure. I guess second would be like my mom. My mom's a serial entrepreneur. Even from the time I was 4 years old, she owned a small department store in Korea, which, in the 70s is for a woman to own a own business. And because my father was away so frequently, he traveled more than 200 days out of the year as an industrial engineer working on different infrastructure projects around the world. My world was ruled by women. There was my grandmother, my great-grandmother, the 2 live-in maids, and my mom. And so in my mind, women always worked. In my mind, women always had their other life and other world, because she would go, and then when she came back, it would be amazing. It'd be like Christmas all over again. She'd have treats, and we'd sit on her lap and get caught up on the day.
That's cool.
So
That's really
yeah.
cool.
And I'm just trying to think of the third. There's so many people. Yeah, it's kind of like an amalgam, right? Because once I'm nothing without my friends. I always pick my friends based on qualities that they have that I wish I could be more of, that I want to be more like them. So whether they're funnier, they're kinder, or they're smarter at specific things, or they just know so much more about topics that I feel passionate about. It's almost like, it's like, show me, teach me how to be more like you. And the secondary thing that I learned through sort of enlisting the people in my life to help me create myself or hone myself, was the recognition that the light in me sees the light in you, that I wouldn't recognize these qualities in them so clearly if I didn't have just even a little tiny smidgen stardust of it, so that we can light up that element in ourselves when we're around each other.
Yeah, I'm really glad you shared that. That's so lovely, actually, because influencers, can be continual like that, and people should be open to being influenced and look to influence in the way you said. So that was pretty beautiful. Thanks for sharing that.
Thanks. No, not at all. Thank you. I mean, I know I'm in the wrong room if I'm not the dumbest guy in the room. I like being the dumbest person in the room and just soaking in what I can see and what I can, I guess, appropriate.
I can't imagine, though, you being the dumbest person in any room, but I understand what you're saying.
We're all gifted learning disabled in our own particular way, right?
That I can relate to.
Gifted learning disabled. Once I learned that term, like my entire self-reflection completely opened up. I'm like, yes, gifted learning disabled.
Well, thanks for being you and influencing me. And so I really appreciate you sharing all that.
Thank you so much for asking such beautiful questions.